This clip is sponsored by American Mobile. If you're a nurse interested in traveling, visit americanmobile.com to get started.
What's cool too about med-surg is that there are like some patients who are a little more acutely ill, and then you have your patients who are here for like your, more, you could have psychiatric illness, you could have just wounds, you could have all sorts of things. So it's really cool to be able to like balance that kind of stuff. Is it crazy sometimes? Absolutely. Like dealing with someone who's like, whose heart rate's up in the 160s because they're, septic, and you're trying to balance that while, your other patient's climbing up out of bed and like trying to get crazy, or one patient's trying to leave AMA, this person, it's just, there's so many. And then you've got your like one chill patient. You're like, well, thank goodness for you. But it's like, I just think that is like such a fun, it's so stressful sometimes, but like, I mean, you're going all day. Your day flies. Like,
yeah, it does.
And so it's a kind of a cool thing because I know like they're, less sick than they are in intensive care, rightly so. But like you do have those times when like your patient starts like decompensating, and they're still on your floor and you have to deal with it. They're like suddenly altered or they're like somnolent and you're, kind of digging into like, why, they haven't used their CPAP in a couple weeks at home. And then, like, let's get an ABG. So like that, that kind of like fun stuff accompanied with your like funny stories is kind of cool. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you, with it medically. You're like, wow, I could do so many random things, but it's really cool and fun, and it keeps my day interesting.
You get all of it. You see all of it in med-surg. You really end up being jack of all trades. I think I was about to say something about new grads, like, coming into med-surg first before going other places. I think that there is there's so many benefits to coming into med-surg first, but like also people fly like by going to different, procedural areas too, or ICU and stuff. But there is something to be said, I think, about being able to see all of it, to get so much experience in like prioritization and, just seeing all of the different like diagnoses and different types of people that come in. There's definitely a truth there that you learn a lot if you start in med-surg.
I agree. And honestly, like, it's very stressful. And I know, I've precepted people in the past, and I think, traveling has also changed the way that I would like to continue to precept. But I think being in a med-surg setting has just really set me up for success. And like, especially with, traveling float pool, all those situations, I've dealt with patients who have all sorts of issues. So I'm going to ortho, like I've seen external fixation already. I've seen these things in med-surg already. So it's just really cool. And I feel better prepared. Granted, it's not for everybody. And like, do I feel that it was a good experience to start? Yeah, definitely. Because my whole nursing career has been in med-surg. Like I very much like it. Will I probably end my career in med-surg? Most likely not. But the background and the experiences I've had as a med-surg nurse, I think, are unparalleled. And I think I feel comfortable now. Okay, let's say I wanted to choose like a different specialty. So if I wanted to do hemok, or I wanted to do neuro, or I wanted to do ortho, I already have a decent baseline. And like you were saying, jack of all trades, like I know a little bit about a lot, but not like a ton about one specific thing. But I can always look up and discuss and like learn and build if I'm in a situation where I need to know more about a particular subject. And it helps you later. And I strongly think that med-surg nursing is the way to go. The prioritization, everything. But again, the beauty about nursing is there's a million different things you can do in nursing. And if you don't like something, you switch. And I think it's just, that's so awesome where you get, I've been a med-surg nurse for a while. I want to go intensive care, or I want to go outpatient. I've seen a lot of that, or procedural area, something that works better for your schedule. Like, nursing's a beautiful thing in that way. And I think med-surg, sets you up pretty well for that, where you feel like you can probably adjust to a variety of different situations you're thrown into.